to the max. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. I was just driving out the car. I need 100 grand large. Free my homies out of bars. They told me I'll make it far. I was just driving out the car.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Fresh Port Sports Show. I'm Jabbar Harris. I'm your host and the proprietor. And on this episode of Fresh Port Sports Show, bear with me. Well, I'm under the weather, but don't get it twisted. We're going to be ready for Saturday. We got Saturday coming up. First ever Fresh Port Sports Show live audience show. This Saturday at the Body and Grime Gym, 5 p.m., April 15th. Get tickets at eventbrite.com. Appreciate everybody supporting by any way, by any means. And panel, just another reminder, as you can see, panel guests, Fatima, we got Coco, Chantel, and we got 280 Plus host, Los, and we got some performances by Nassan Jack. He's going to be opening it up with the poetry. Then we got the Jody Blow music doing the Fresh Bar Sports Show intro music before me and the panel guests come on. And a little break in action. Kaz Breeze is going to come and do a performance before we end the show with some audience questions. So it's going to be a good jam-packed show. And again, there's going to be some food come with the ticket as well. It's going to be fried fish or baked fish, either one of your likings. Fried fish or baked fish with yams and cornbread. And for my non-meat eaters, we got a good healthy mixed salad for you guys. So it's a little something to go around for everybody. But it's going to be good vibes, good environment, family-friendly event. Hopefully you see many people come and have a good turnout. So can't wait till this Saturday, and just getting under the weather right now. So we're gonna be ready for Saturday, and it's gonna be a good time. And might as well call it the inaugural Fresh Bar Sports Show live audio show, because we just getting started and keeping this thing coming on a yearly basis. So very excited about what's to come this Saturday. As you can see, posted up all around town and all the social media and everything like that. Fresh Bar Sports Show live audience show, April 15th. It's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be something special. So you don't want to miss this either. If you could tune in on YouTube and watch it. Shout out to Duke Jones Sports Shooting Stars for making that happen. He's gonna be out there filming that thing live. So appreciate him for doing that, and everybody else that's involved with make sure this event be a successful Fresh Bar Sports Show live audience show for the first one, because we definitely gonna keep these things going. But that's Saturday. We got some other news to get into in the sports world. Plenty of things to dive into, but we're trying to address as many as I can before we get out of here tonight. But a lot going on in the sports world, and no other better place to start with than my Lakers. We will play the Grizzlies this Sunday, 3:30 p.m. on ABC channel. We locked in. Lakers deservedly so got that spot for winning 108-102 over the Wolves in overtime. Now, should have never went to overtime. Bad defense from Anthony Davis to closing out the three is killing me, for real. He's weak with closing out on the three. 2 times he cost us the game with closing out late on the three-pointer. And then obviously we like even LeBron James mentioned that he added a brain blunder because he had a mental lapse, because what's going on? You're not understanding time, situation, circumstances, nothing like that. You're not understanding none of those things, and you're supposed to be. So I said supposed to be. You're supposed to be Mamba mentality. You got the Kobe's on. You supposed to be Kobe Bryant, this, that, and the third. So you say. That's what he said. You know Kobe not having that. What are you doing out there? You got to be locked in the whole time. And you got to have a high level of wanting it more than your opponent. Please give me a high level of wanting it more than my opponent. I need that out of my superstars. I want that out of players, period. That's just facts. AD got to be better. He got to be better. We can't keep just saying this over and over again. AD been in the league long enough. You know what I mean? We got 11 years under his belt. Come on now. Come on now. And he a big man too, so yeah, you need to be showing up and showing out every night. Not and not having no, woes and highs and lows and throughout the game, throughout the season. Now, and it's playoff time. Now it's time to crown the champion. Obviously, there's no back-to-back, so that shouldn't be a problem. Don't got to worry about sitting out the second and back-to-back night. You getting 2-3 days off between games. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Bring it every night, the whole game, all 48 minutes. We don't need to play in overtime. Finish business the first 48. You know what I'm saying? Finish business the first 48. No need for, LeBron James, 38 years old, he got to play extra 5 minutes and all that stuff. And yeah, he definitely looked worn down. He definitely looked, obviously before the overtime, looked like fatigue was setting in and just, whatever the case may be, he definitely wasn't moving and grooving like his normal peak self. And not even saying his peak self, his peak self, what we still know him to be at this 38 age. Now, not what we're saying when he's 28, 30 or nothing like that, but we're saying, even at 38, LeBron James was, more locked in and moving and grooving, more than what he displayed now. Against the Wolves. Now, I know they can say, they played Sunday and they had a quick turnaround Tuesday. Like, what are we talking about? And especially when you get to the finals, it's going to be a turnaround like that, a day and a half, 2-day break. Like, it's okay. You'll be fine. I'm not cutting LeBron slack. And everybody know the age thing, the hurt thing, the race thing, anything associated with you not helping us win or you're not contributing to us winning. The teams don't got time for it. They don't care. They don't care about anything as long as it don't affect winning. They don't. So you out there, we expect you to perform what we know you to be. And I said I know people giving them slack, cutting them some slack for 38, 20 years in the league. Nobody ever done this. At a high level like LeBron James, 20 years and averaging 29 and all this stuff. Okay, man, but y'all know LeBron James be missing how many games and stuff like that. We're not gonna act like he don't do that. And then I understand Kobe Bryant mentioned about resting, periods throughout the game, but we're not talking like that. We're not talking like that where you not trying to be aggressive and want somebody else to stop the bleeding and scoring and not scoring when we need it the most. Now, obviously, the defense is going to look like it's lack because you can't keep the quicker, smaller guards and smaller guys that you used to be keeping LeBron James throughout his career. But he's still strong. He can still move and groove. And if he had to play, and keep a power forward or center at times or a power forward, then so be it. He could still play top-notch defense just because his quickness may not be there to be, locking up guards or anything like that or moving with guards. LeBron James definitely could be still highly effective on the defense side. But he worried about 5 years from now. I'm worried about 10 years from now. LeBron James just, hey, I thought we trying to win right now. Let's try to win championships and Super Bowls right now. Let's try to get these rings right now. We trying to plan for 5-10 years down the road. Wait a minute. We trying to win rings and stuff now. What are you talking about? So that's where I'm a little confused at. But like I said, bad defense on Anthony Davis. LeBron James definitely looked a little fatigued. Only 3 points in fourth quarter in overtime. Critical three-pointer, but then to put us up to 3 before AD then blew pretty much blew that. No, but that was big. And then the shooter. I'm so sorry. That made us tied and all that stuff. And then the shooter with the clutch 3. that put us up by 3, and we could have won the game at that, but we had to take care of business in overtime. Dennis Schroeder been clutch for the Lakers all season long. Of course, he not. Of course, he had his woes and ups and downs, but the games that we won, and they needed it to be like, you know, clutch moments and down the wire. They've been passing it off to Dennis Schroeder, and Dennis Schroeder been knocking these shots down or making plays, driving to the basket and making layups and stuff throughout the season. Like, he's out there making plays, making it happen. You know, yeah, we know he dropped the ball and messed up the bag messed up his bag. Messed up his bag initially with the Lakers, and then floating around with Boston, and I didn't even know he got traded to the Rockets, and so on and so forth, and playing in the EuroLeague before he made his way back there, but to the Lakers, and that's relationship based. Because, you know, him and Darvin Ham got a relationship from their days back in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, Atlanta Hawks. Darvin Ham was assistant for there, and I guess Dennis Schroeder was, you know. Well, I mean, I guess that's where he got drafted to. That's where he was thinking the best beginning of his career before he got traded to OKC, I believe. But anyway, Dennis Schroeder, he definitely been balling in clutch moments. Of course, you know, obviously he had some not so good games, but hey, you know, that's part of the course. And he's not our superstar. He's not. I mean, he should not be bailing us out, but he's definitely being real clutch and contributing a major, especially in those close games. So he's going to be a big key for us. You know, I hate to say it, to win the finals. Because we gonna get to the number. We gonna get to the numbers and to the other stuff. I just gotta tell you the story of the events. How I'm feeling about the Lakers and the Memphis Grizzlies. Why wouldn't I take my Lakers? Nah, we're not saying nothing gonna be. We're not saying nothing gonna be easy. We ain't talking like that. We're not saying it's going to be easy or anything like that. No stretch of imagination. Like, it's going to be easy. It's going to be battle. It may even go 7 games, except with the 7th game in Memphis. We ain't worried about that. We got Heart of the Champions. You know, so I believe we actually do got champions on the team. And other guys, you know, obviously we got some mix and match late. I mean, I know Lonnie Walker been in the doghouse, you know, and his playing time got diminished, but I could tell, you know, he wants it, and I'm pretty sure he engaged and be locked in. And obviously, we have an opportunity to win a championship. He's going to be ready to do whatever. Same thing with Rui Hachimura. He's ready. He played no games, and then he plays, you know, a lot or whatever, you know, contributing, and he's just ready. Professional, just ready. So I respect his professionalism and you know, how he's moving and grouping out there throughout the course of the season, and just how, you know, one game is different from the next game as far as his playing time. Now, Austin Reeves. Excuse me. I was trying to hold it down to you. But Austin Reeves, Lakers, y'all need to pay him a bag. They don't got it. No, and ain't not stupid. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Y'all can work whatever way I want to work. But I mean, come on, if he ain't deserving of, you know, 50 to 60 for, you know, at least 3 to 4 years, something like that type of extension, maybe even 3 years extension, 50 million or something like that. Like, let him come, you know, prove a little more self to possibly come back to. I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, as long as LeBron and AD there, he ain't gonna be making no All-Star teams or any accolades like that to garnish, you know, that max dollars, because that's just not gonna happen. Or he got to make like dramatic changes in this game for him to be demanding, like, you know, LeBron, I got this, you fall back. No, AD, I got this, you fall back. I'm taking the shots. We running offense through me. I'm first option. I don't see nothing like that. But he definitely on his way from being undrafted and coming from the G League and working his way on the spot and 2-way contracts and all that stuff to be in the position that he's in now. Still had a fight for like his contract was only partially guaranteed, and it got guaranteed after a certain, I believe, like January, after he passed a certain time frame in the season, things like that. He was on non-guaranteed contract still, technically. I mean, until a certain date. So to go from all that to be considered, part of the big three, man, like that's great. That's a forward to a work hard. Because going undrafted, people saying you ain't have a chance. Pretty much, obviously, people took a chance on you, but they wasn't trying to give you the chance. They wanted you to, be one of those undrafted people that you truly had to go earn it. Not saying that obviously guys that got drafted number one are, but like obviously once they get drafted, they're pretty much guaranteed in the first round. Those guys, their spot. And just to, like I said, come up from those ground levels to be in the position where Austin Reeves is now, and deservedly so. A decent bag to keep him around to see, how's he gonna, elevate his game from this recognition that the organization is gonna give him, and by paying him, letting Austin Reeves know how special he is to the Lakers. So now that's off season. They were about dollars and cents off season. I need Austin Reeves to still stay locked in and getting clutch rebounds like he was doing, and making clutch plays like he was doing, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna need to still stay locked in. But I digress. And as for D'Angelo Russell, we get to you. We was better off making the moves and keeping Russell Westbrook. I said it then, I'm saying it now, and I'm going to continue saying it, because ain't no Russell Westbrook ain't on my show. We ain't having it. We just not having it. Now, Jerry Vanderbilt, your offense ain't quite offensive like Patrick Beverly. But man, I tell you, when you have performances like this, I'm gonna need just a little something on the offensive side. I'm gonna need a little something, the more than nothing, So that's all I gotta say. Defense, impeccable. Keep getting after people, locking down. I know you here for defensive purposes, but just yet again, it's two sides of the court that we are expected to play. We're not just playing one side and then subbing out, and then like hockey or football, and then them hopping back in or whatever. Like, no, it's not doing nothing like that. We stand out there the whole time until it's time out, or until they sub you out, or things like that. You got to play both sides, or you're looking crazy if you don't. So I'm gonna need to get some buckets out there. D'Angelo Russell, we definitely gonna get to you. Me, Beasley. I know you consider one of these top 3-point shooters and percentages and all that stuff. I'm gonna need to see that on a consistent basis in the Lakers uniform. Because all that's stats and stuff that you accumulate, what you're known for, before coming in the Lakers uniform and playing in that arena. I'm still calling it the Staples Arena. Still playing in that Staples Arena, and with that Hollywood atmosphere, all the celebrities there, Laker Nation in the building, things of that nature. This is a different type of flow, so we don't care about what you've done beforehand. It's what you do in that purple and gold. We know that. I think we'd be good though. Like the roster, I think we'd be able to take care of business. AD got to take it to Jared Jackson. Don't let Jared Jackson take the All-Star spot over you. I know you brush it off. It's okay. I'm on vacation with the family, get the rest and all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool. You know you needed that All-Star game. You know you needed that All-Star spot. Like, don't do that. Hey, you know you wanted it. Hey, you deserved it over Jared Jack. It wasn't egregious how much time that you missed compared to him. You only missed, like, in retrospect, 10 minutes worth of time. Yeah, obviously it was more games, but you was out there. You wasn't getting no foul trouble and stuff and things of that nature, and getting your minutes cut short. And obviously everybody's going through deal with injuries, but just as far as being in foul trouble and getting yourself taken off the court usually for the games. Yeah, just bear with me, guys. But it's gonna be a good matchup. Jared Vanderbilt, I know he's 6'8" and long. He got it. You know, I know his quickness. Quickness is going to be up to, you know, up to a big test. But he got to be keeping on. He got to keep John Morant. He got to. That's our best defensive player, and he's mobile, and he can move and groove. He got to keep John Morant. No, not Dennis Schroeder. I like what Dennis Schroeder. I like what Dennis Schroeder is doing. He's not no. I mean, he be reaching, and he be reaching and trying to get steals and stuff. He ain't knocking nobody down. Like, we don't need him to get caught up in foul trouble with that stuff like that. I know they're gonna try to, go on and off with him and Jared Vanderbilt and Dennis Schroeder, because Dennis Schroeder do got quickness to stay with Ja. But I think our best bet is to go with the Vanderbilt. But if you was going to switch off to give Vanderbilt some break, obviously Dennis, no, D'Angelo Russell should not be keeping nobody. His defense is almost non-existent. Almost. He could be much better on the defense aside, just like a lot of players in the NBA. But he's on my team, so I'm letting it be known. So that's the problem with my guard situation. That's why we need my small forward and Jared Vanderbilt to come lock him up. Lock Ja up. And like I said, get AD, get Jared Jackson in foul trouble and things like that. There's only one big man. I believe that only got Tillman. No Adams. So that's going to be hurt, and I don't believe he's coming back at all. At least for this round. So we need strike while the iron's hot, Lakers. That's what definitely we need to do. No time to be playing around. I can't wait. I'm excited. Sunday to see what take place with my Lakers. See if we get that first W in the series to set the tone. But Lakers, don't play around. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Stay locked in and take care of business the whole 48. We ain't playing no more. We ain't playing no more in no game. We take care of business the first 48 and going out with that W. So that's going to be interesting. And gotta give you the stats. AD, 24 points, 15 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds. Truly was big. 4 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that, but you definitely had a brain blunder, a brain fart, whatever. And you come a little stronger with RIP Kobe Bryant. We love Kobe Bryant. We respect 24 is good, but we trying to win. I'm gonna need you to put another 10 on that, at least. That's being nice. LeBron James, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Austin Reeves, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. D'Angelo, 2 points. What am I supposed to do with that? Jared Vanderbilt, 0 points. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, what are we doing here? 2 of my starting 5 came to the table to talk about only got 2 points for y'all together. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, come on now, stop it. I usually say let's be better tomorrow. Now we need to be better right now. Y'all need to be better right now. Like, this is highly unacceptable. This cannot happen. You can't. You should fall into 8 points just by hustling every quarter. You're gonna fall into 2 points a quarter. What are we doing? Dennis Smith-Schroeder, 21 points, 4 rebounds. Conley, 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. 3 steals, 1 block. He was balling out there, especially with those clutch 3 free throws at the end. Oh, man. I was hoping he missed one. Towns, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. He had 3 blocks as well. Also, Edwards came to the table with 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. He had 3 blocks as well. But come on now. He's bad shooting night. You need more points than that. And you one of the superstars on the team. You know that. So hopefully they be better when they play on Friday. The Wolves played the Pelicans Friday. Hawks Shout out to ATL. We'll play Celtics Saturday, 3:30 on ESPN. Hawks win 116-105 over the Heat. Heat didn't want it. They ain't want it. Hawks came out there locked in. Trae Young was doing his thing. You know how he do. They was locked in. The Hawks, they was locked in. You know, it wasn't. No, we was out. We party at ATL. Yeah, we know they got the beaches too, but we'll bring the beach to the party. How about that? That's what type of something they was on because like they like going out in Miami. We play y'all often in the regular season. We ain't going out tonight. It's time to play into the playoffs. You know, so that was on their mind, and I'm glad that they earned the playoff spot. Trae Young, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Dejounte Murray, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. I think he coming a little stronger than the 18 points, but we're gonna let y'all ride because you got the W, and y'all won comfortably. So, but when it's time for these playoff games, you're definitely gonna need more than 20 points, more than 18 points, clearly. Collins, 10 points, 4 rebounds. What are you doing? And you just starting for them? Like, what are you doing? I know Clinton Capella out there too, but you gonna say he's getting all the rebounds? No, he's not. You get rebounds too. 4 rebounds, 1 rebound a quarter for my big man. Stop it. Get after the boards. Y'all not gonna win like that if you ain't getting after the rebounds, offensive boards, defensive boards. Get after it. Clinton Capella, 4 points, 21 rebounds, 2 blocks. That's what he on. 21 rebounds. Go get your team second chances. Bulls, 109-105, win over the Raptors. DeMar, 23. DeMar DeRozan had 23 points, 7 rebounds. Zach LaVine, 39 points, 6 rebounds. He was going off. Nukovic, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Siakam, 32 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Barnes, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Fred VanVleet, 26 points. 26 points. 8 from 22 from the field goal. And you a little man on top of that? Defense is definitely almost non-existent too. And you truly are a little man on top of that? They ain't gonna win with you being a superstar. Not like that. You might have to be a third option, my guy. Oh, that's right. He was a third option when y'all won. And I still think, and I believe it might be this day. And there's no disrespect, So look, this is a basketball game. It's a game of, the height matters in this game. It does. Also, the Bulls game. Oh, no, never said it. He did. I'm giving it. Fred VanVleet. He did have 12 rebounds, so he did get big somewhat. But the Bulls will play Friday versus the Heat to get the last play spot. The Heat. The Hawks. They are in the playoff game, and we'll get to my prediction about them a little later. Well, I guess I can do my prediction. They play the Celtics, and like I said, how do I feel about that matchup? It's going to be a tough matchup for the Hawks. Ain't no doubt about it. I would like the ATL to show up and show out, and the Hawks players actually ball out and be locked in. But it's a tough task to ask them. I don't know what's going on with Jaylen Brown. I don't know what's going on with him. He just getting hurt. Stuff's going on off the field, off the court, man, and allegedly hurting his hand on the valve. What is going on? Because I always hear these weird stories about athletes slipping and falling out the tub, or just some crazy freak stories like And y'all are supposed to be young and athletic. Like, how often does this really happen to young athletic people? I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure this out because it'd be something else going on. But I'm not trying to dance around this. I would be ecstatic. I would be extremely happy if the Hawks lost. I mean, if the Hawks won. The Hawks beat the Celtics. But realistically, the Celtics, they gonna win. They coming out the first round at least. They coming out the first round at least. Sure. They gonna make Trae Young. They gonna make Trae Young. Try to keep it in. They gonna make Trae Young work. Let me tell you a little something. Soothe my soul. Moving on to the last night's game. The last game. Thunder 123, 118 over the Pelicans. I had a feeling Pelicans was going to win, especially this Zion Williams situation. You talking like that? You don't feel like playing? No. That's right. You're physically ready to go, but you're not going to play till you feel like Zion. You know, feel like you're your old self on the court. But I don't get it. Like, you be dunking sometimes in the pre-up line and do, like you say, you physically. Like, how you gonna get ready unless you play? You playing? I mean, I'm assuming that you're playing pickup games and stuff like that. But and not body shaming. You know, I'm not doing none of that. No stretch of my imagination. But you clearly can look around and see like how many people is in shape and compared to him. Like, we know he got bounce and crazy athletic ability, but ain't nothing about him look like it's tone, cut, or fit. I'm just saying. So if you talking like that, and he got weight clauses in his contract and all this type of stuff, I don't know what you do with him. Cause he appears that he don't want to be there, or this is just like how he gets down. He's gonna clearly eat whatever he want and work out however he wants to, and you know, I'm assuming nobody's gonna tell him any otherwise, because you know I'm pretty sure he has people that can tell him the real. Like, I mean, just tell him without being fearful of, oh, okay, so what if he, cut you off or don't want to have no parts of doing anything for you no more? Sometimes you gotta steer him in the right ship and just let him know, like, the path that you're going down is wrong. Why don't you just try to switch it up and do it like this? You know, you can take it for whatever you work, but I'm just trying to almost assure you or promise you respectfully, like, things not gonna go good, you know, doing the way that you doing, you leading down a crazy road, rather than, you know, let me change things up a little bit to be forward thinking and not just, you know, thinking and actually, you know, applying practice to it. So maybe they should trade him away, see what the Knicks want to do for him, because apparently he want to go to a big market city like that. See what the Knicks talk about. I know you try to, you know, swap out. Yeah, I'll take Julius Randle back. Hey, y'all had the number one pick, Zion. Come on now. And I feel bad for Jalen Hurts. Julius Randle, you know, dealing with the injury at the end of the season. He, I believe, he missed the last 5 games, and he played, you know, like 77 games and stuff. So he would definitely been finished this season out if you know, everything was good with the health. All right, we're gonna move on. Oh, before I'm just got caught up with the old Zion situation. Didn't even tell you numbers, but it's just the Zion. He disappointed in, like, us fans, because we want to see him out there performing. And it's not nobody's coming at him or no slight, and like, he's just doing things that's clearly not helping them get on the court now. I mean, I gotta say he's ready, but he's not feeling like what are you doing? You need to be working on that thing 24/7 all night long, because they needed you on the team like yesterday. You know, that's just what it is. SGA 32 points, 5 rebounds. Giddey 31 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Murray 21 points. Murphy 21 points, 4 rebounds. Ingram 30 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. CJ McCollum 14 points, 4 assists. Really? Okay. There's some other playing matchups that's going on Friday, tomorrow. So while we got you here, might take some time to dive into that. Now, like I said, Bulls versus the Heat. Like I said, Thunder versus the Wolves. That's the 8:30 game. 9:30 game. Excuse me, on ESPN. I think the Thunder's going to be the 8th seed in the playoffs. I think the Thunder's going to be the 8th seed in the playoffs. And if they had that top draft pick that they had with Chet Holmgren, with that lineup that they got now, if he would have been healthy too, because them boys is long. They can shoot. They can score. Yeah, man. That'll do it every time. So, I believe the Thunder's going to pull this out. They might, they fight for 8th seed now this year. Man, they might be a top 4 seed team next season. Though they got Chet Holmgren coming back with them. That's gonna be scary time. They're gonna be, I know they still learning, winning culture and stuff like that. But they definitely got the key pieces right there between SGA, Josh Giddey, and what we, believe to expect from Chet Holmgren. Bulls versus the Heat on Friday, 7 p.m. and that game is on TNT. That right there, that's gonna be a goodie. If any greatness is in Jimmy Butler, then what we know it to be, Patrick Beverley gonna pull every parts of that out because he wants the best. He wants he wants your best. But if you get antagonized by that and you take that to heart, you take the personal and you want to react to it crazy and do something to get yourself thrown out the game, he's all for that. He's definitely all for that. Ain't no doubt about it. So, I don't see this. Something got to change in it with the Heat. I don't see them wanting them more. Oh, Kyle Lowry came off that bench for that game, and he did pretty good. But I do not see them wanting them more. So Bulls is going to be the 8th seed in the East. Bulls is going to be the 8th seed in the East. Thunder is going to be the 8th seed in the West. And like I said, with the Saturday games, you know how I feel about the Hawks and the Celtics situation already. Brooklyn Nets versus the 76ers, Saturday, 1 p.m. Early game, something light to watch. If I, while I'm just, running around, or if I'm still, not even running around with, if I'm just got a little moment to relax, or because it's gonna be my phone or whatever the case may be. Put this on before the Fresh Bar Sports Show live audio show at 5 p.m. this Saturday as well. Sixers winning that, no, ain't no question. Ain't nothing to discuss about that. Knicks, Cavaliers. Knicks, Cavaliers. It's Saturday, 6 p.m. ESPN. Donovan Mitchell is going to be bouncing the Knicks out the playoffs, and Stephen A. Smith is going to be mad. But excuse me. 76ers. And Nets game, one of the only people I want to touch on the Nets game because Spencer Dinwiddie Oh man, just the internet got the names for him, cause him and Kuzma got a little beef, and I need to do my research and dive into the history of like why really did they have a problem with each other to make it so tense in the locker room. Something precipitated to them not rocking with each other. Somebody rubbed each other the wrong way so egregiously that it led to them that really extremely dislike each other on a high level, genuinely. Excuse me. Like these guys is not putting it behind them. You know, just the words exchange about, you know, star players and what you did as being a star player, or Kuzma just want the money, you know. Trying to earn the bag. Excuse me. How bad with me, the parent through, but yes, plenty of people want to get paid, you know, handsomely, especially when you feel like you're doing something at a high level. So, excuse me, Kuzma's not wrong. Excuse me. Kuzma's not wrong for wanting to get paid and balling out, you know, so he can get paid. Excuse me, there's no crime there. So I think Spencer Dinwiddie. So I find more about the background of all this, how it genuinely started, the rift between the two. Because, like, what are you so what? You're in the playoffs. He's sitting at home. What does it matter what he's doing, what he's getting? Man, like Kuzma said, you got 60 M's. He getting more than that. Yeah, but you know, Kuzma already made more than that, but I'm saying, like, yeah, he's trying to get a big 100 million plus. Warriors at the Kings. That's the nighttime game. 8:20, ABC. I got the Warriors. I know Sacramento, they not ready. I know it's home. They not ready. Until I see it with my eyes in the playoffs, they not ready. They not ready. Excuse me. So, I'm picking the Warriors to win the series and to win game one. I don't believe the Sacramento's ready. Now, Sacramento come out there, punch them in the face, and hit them in the mouth so good that it's, you know, if they blow them out, or they ain't blow them out, they win comfortably, easily. Okay, now I might have to take a step back and reevaluate things in game two. But until then, or if that don't happen, you know, the Dubs in 5. How about that? My Lakers. Ain't nothing to talk about. We already just talked about it. We know that's what we're going to. And that's a 3:30 game on Sunday. 5:30 p.m. game down on TNT. Still waiting to be announced for the Bucks appointment. And the Nuggets opponent still waiting to be announced for the night game Sunday. But that Clippers and that Suns game, 8 p.m. on TNT. Charles and Chuck and KD do not need to be talking to each other. Anything great happened with the Suns, you might on TNT. You might as just go to Devin Booker or CP3. Somebody's gonna be a little more personable with Chuck and the crew. Now KD, he will talk to the other guys, but he ain't got nothing for Chuck. So I just think it would be beneficial for y'all to TNT, or maybe I'll find it entertaining to go interview somebody else after the Suns game win. Now I do believe the Suns is going to win the series due to the fact that Paul George is not there and Kawhi Leonard is just I don't know. I just don't know. I know how he is when he makes his mind up. You know, whether I'm hurt or not, I'm balling up. I'm balling out here and I'm balling out. You know, then I got that. But he taking too many games off and worry about being hurt all the time and can't play because college is not. I don't expect none of that to be in the playoffs, but. I think doing stuff like that throughout the course of the season, it don't allow you to be. I just don't believe it allow you to be in your peak rather than consistently playing. Like there's something about the consistently playing that does it for me. Now obviously you've been playing it late because obviously they needed to win games, when a boy playing a game and stuff like that. But I'm just at the mindset that. The consistent, that you play, like it's beneficial. Yeah, much needed rest, within that consistency here and there, but not like just taking games off as much as they're doing. I just don't see that. And we come from I come from the days where you might play 2 quarters, you might play half the game and call it a night, 3 quarters and call it a night, So maybe we should get back to that. But anywho, Russell Westbrook said there's no beef with Kevin Durant. He's happy for him. That stuff. I didn't hear the words "I got love for him." Definitely didn't hear that. But Russ's consistent. He's going to compete with everybody across the board. Obviously, he's not trying to be completely real about it because we know and we can see with our eyes. There's some extra yeast on it when he's going up against Kevin Durant. Not saying he has his best performances on that, but you could just tell he definitely wants that matchup. He definitely wants to make sure he show up and show out. But he's always putting emphasis on defense with KD. Hey, one day for sure, 2 days for certain about Russell Westbrook. He had model consistency. You know what I mean? Through the highs and the lows. He even killed his steady self, feeling good, loving life, locked in. Whether he's playing bad or not, he locked in, giving you all, giving his all. And that's what we want in all our players. So I wouldn't be happy I wouldn't be mad if they had success, like I said, as long as he's, obviously contributing. And I just feel like no Paul George and just Kawhi Leonard, going against, KD and Devin Booker going to be able to, put in his high 20s and stuff like that. And if you got CP3 actually, starting to, play like a player that belonged in the league, they would be all right. Because, man, he was having some bad offensive nights throughout the whole season. So, that's gonna be a good matchup. I'm gonna be locked into that one. It's definitely gonna be a good matchup. All serious on, so the sun's coming out. Also, some baseball news. Salt Lake City, Utah group joins MLB expansion chase. Big League Utah group headed by long-time Jazz owner Gail Miller joins bid with Nashville Music City Baseball and Portland Diamond Project, lobbying for a team in their respective cities for the expansion team for MLB. Now, Major League Baseball plan not to expand until they figure out what they're going to do with the futures of the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. So, to relocate them or, obviously, maybe sell one of the teams and they change it to one of these teams or whatever the case may be. They just trying to figure out what they're going to do with, the logistics regarding those two respective franchises before they even think about bringing the 31st team to the Major League Baseball. Now, because we talk about, since we just in this talking about people buying teams and stuff like that, quick shout out to Ice Cube, Big 3 League. It's selling 4 teams from the Big 3 before the start of the season, and they're going to sell the rest of the teams after the season. So congratulations to him on the moves that he's making. Now some other NFL news. Giants Saquon Barkley, running back, won't sign the franchise tag because he wants to get paid, down to $10 million. He gets $10 million for 1 year, but he's trying to get some good guaranteed money, for a couple of years in the contract, so he's done with that. Also, Bucs linebacker Devin White requests a trade from the Bucs. White is growing extremely frustrated with the team and is fed up, sources say. Now the GM came out and said, we like Devin. We're not trading him. Long as we have the year, pretty much we expect him to have, every this is all gonna get past us. We're gonna work something out. He's coming up with his 5th year option, and I'm pretty sure, besides just getting paid, the way that he want to get paid, I'm pretty sure there was some frustrating things going on, especially with Tom Brady retiring and all that stuff. That whole organization, we don't know what's going to happen. And y'all bringing Baker Mayfield in, so he got that feeling, man. Y'all not trying to win. Y'all doing things like that. So pay me my bag, or I'm about him. So you bring Baker Mayfield in, thinking y'all trying to compete for what? He already know this is the placeholder, stopgap. Wait for the next one to come, and he might be, on the down trajectory of his career. Hopefully they get that situation worked out. But Buccaneers is definitely in the rebuild mode. I'll tell you that. Browns 2nd year defensive tackle Pierre Winfrey was arrested Monday in Texas in a misdemeanor assault complaint. He was accused of grabbing a woman by the hand. Grabbing a woman that he was dating, causing bodily harm, according to Harris County Court. Records is Winfrey is out on bail on a $1,000 bail on bond. Like, really? 1,000? Something like. Obviously not supposed to have contact with her, stuff like that. So Brown said they're aware of the situation and gathering more information. Of course, that copy and paste statement for any organization when things happen. The go-to statement. Also on some other football news, Louisiana wide receiver Michael Jefferson, who was considered to be a potential mid-round pick in this month's draft. He was involved in a multiple car crash Sunday night in Mobile, Alabama, that left him with injuries that required multiple surgeries. Oh man, bad. His agent told excuse me. His agent told him ESPN Tuesday. According to the police from the Alabama law force, from the reports from the Alabama law enforcement agency. Jefferson was driving a Chevy Impala, collided head-on with a Dodge Charger, which was also hit by another vehicle. The crash killed the driver and the Charger, a 55-year-old man. Just prayers for everybody involved with that. That's just bad circumstance to put yourself into, speeding for whatever the reason, and whatever was extra else involved with it. Just a bad thing to do, especially obviously at nighttime and all that. And then look the tragedy that took place. not only ruining somebody else's life, taking somebody else's life, ruining your life as well. And so, just pray for all the families involved, because this is definitely, it's a tragedy. Before we get out of here, I want to address the Luka and Kyrie Irving situation. Excuse me. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. Two guys, we already talked about it. They both need the ball in their hands. They both don't play defense. Luka is still just doing whatever he's doing that's not on the mature level of knowing that all that crying at the referees and stuff, like, you gotta play through all that. And you doing the playing for calls, like, you not gonna be successful like that. You gotta play through calls. Yeah, of course, you want to get calls and stuff like that, but you gotta play through calls. You gotta adjust and adapt and keep it grooving. And you gotta be able to, make your teammates feel like they want to go that extra mile for you. Because it's not the good kumbaya over there like we would assume to be. But that's not going to work. I know Kyrie wants to bag the 5 years, that any team trade for him that can give him. Nobody's trying to pay Kyrie more than 3 years, and that's pushing it. They like to do a 2+1, team option. Let's come back and reconsider. I don't see, some desperate team gonna get given the 4 years, max whatever they can give it, but that team ain't gonna be a championship contender team. Ain't no way, no how. Cause Kyrie not reliable, man. He not. So they're saying these two guys with they're both issues on the same team. Like, man, this is crazy, and none of them is really like. It doesn't appear to be like they trying to stop stop those ways. Kyrie's just like, let me just play this year out. See how things work out. Now you in this situation. Now we know everything wasn't your fault in this situation, but just that particular pairing is not going to work. They're different players, but they definitely do the same things, have the same effect on the game. So that experiment didn't last long. I mean, Kyrie come to LA. No, I wouldn't be mad about it. Brian hopefully have a conversation with letting me know the checks and balances. I'm gonna need you to show up for work and ball out, leave all that extra stuff, there. But as long as he do that, he can come there. But not, he can stay wherever he's gonna be at. NBA sent out a statement, and it means memo talk about office staff needs to reduce expenses and limit hiring due to the economy the remainder of the fiscal year, which would be up in October, just because they're trying to get out in front of things due to just the economy, and just try to keep some losses low. Also, Major League Baseball, the Larry Vanover, 67 years old. He's being evaluated for concussion at the hospital. He stayed overnight. He got hit with a fray ball being in his head. Relay throw in his head, or at the Yankees versus the Cardinals game. Also, NFL news: Washington owners Snyder's reached a preliminary, non-exclusive agreement to sell the team to Josh Hart's group for $6.5 billion. Jake Paul and Nate Diaz agreed to fight August 5th in Dallas at 185 pounds in 8 rounds. Also, MLB Rays is 13-0, the modern-day MLB record to start the season with the 9-3 win over the Red Sox. Don't forget, this Saturday, Fresh Bar Sports Show, live audience show, 5 p.m., Bonnie Grimes Gym. Get tickets at eventbrite.com. Y'all see me and my panel guests. Y'all see my performers. It's going to be a good one. I appreciate everybody involved. Shout out to my sponsors, Cash Baby Cola Brand, and Jody Blow Music, and Dinar Delights. I appreciate everybody for supporting by any means. We're gonna let this cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. I'm gonna catch y'all at the show this Saturday, 5 p.m. at the Fighting Grounds Gym for the Fresh Bar Sports Show Live Audio Show, the inaugural show, the inaugural event. It's the inaugural one. Yeah, this is the first of many. We ain't going nowhere. We just getting started. Don't even worry about it. We just getting started. But make sure y'all tune in to this by any means, in person or video. We're not going nowhere. Fresh Bar Sports Show, and we're gonna have some good vibes there. So appreciate everybody. We up out of here.